11 o'clock. It's not midnight.
Yeah. And also, hold on, Raj.
Yeah.
I stopped sharing, or what did I do?
No, it's
Am I sharing?
no, you're not.
I stopped sharing. I'm like, what the heck? So this is what we did, Raj. We couldn't use your Zoom, your link, because I wouldn't be able to be the host. So you know how no one mutes themselves and it's a mess. So
Yes,
if I was in your room, I wouldn't be able to shut or kick anyone out. So I'm using Wahash's room and I'm logged in as him. So I can kick out and mute whoever I want.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah.
I have no issues with that.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, if someone doesn't mute themselves, then how am I going to do it? You know, I can't, because you are the host and I'm not the host. So yeah.
Well, what I was planning to do was to come in, leave, and leave you as the host.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
That's fine. Don't worry.
That's why I told Wahash, listen, you need to give me your credentials.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Raj. So yeah, you can watch the recording. That's why I'm doing a session one day and then the other one, people can watch the recording. Makes sense?
Well, I'll record it myself on my one as well, if I may.
Yeah, I'm telling everyone to record it because I can't guarantee that the audio and everything is going to be good in these recordings. So the more people, the better, you know?
All right, I've sent it off. I don't know if it's all right.
Okay. So I'll wait just a few more minutes.
Well, it's quite a big turnout.
Yeah.
This is very good.
Yeah, we worked really hard. QQ, poof. He worked really hard with the slides.
Yeah, she is very good at that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll mute myself and leave you to it.
Okay. See you, Rash. Thanks.
No problem.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here with you today. Are you ready to take your trading to the next level, guys? And
Yes, yes, of course, yes.
Yes, you're ready.
Ready.
Awesome. Let's begin then. So just as a reminder, we're meeting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time until 10 p.m. Eastern time. Nicole, if I go over 10, please let me know. Saturday and Sunday from noon until, I have 4, but if we go 5 or 6, it's okay. Okay, it depends on the session. And then the following week, again, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, I was commenting this with Juan, that I want these sessions to be recorded, and I want them to be quality, meaning I won't rush it. Like if we have to meet more days, we will meet more days, because in the end, these sessions are for us, and we will take it however it goes, you know. If we finish before, I doubt it, we will finish earlier, you know, or if we go over, then that's what it is, okay? Because this is for us, okay, guys? And important, Tuesday and Thursdays are for practice and review, or for the people who didn't have access to the live session, they can watch the recording and ask questions. Remember that you can ask questions in the Discord group, which is under education resources, right, Nicole? That's where taking your trading to the next level questions are.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Where was can you repeat where you said that was at?
It's under education resources.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. For any question that was not addressed. Disclaimer. This material has been prepared by students of Trading Academy. It's based on their knowledge and experience. The purpose of this material and its presentation is to share insights and experiences with fellow students to enhance their learning journey. Important warning. Access to this material and its presentation is strictly limited to current students of the Trading Academy. By using or attempting to access this content, you confirm that you are an active, registered Trading Academy member in good standing. Unauthorized use or distribution of this material by non-members is prohibited and may result in legal action. The content is intended solely for educational purposes. If you're not a Trading Academy member and would like access to this material, please visit your local Trading Academy center. Learning to trade is a process that requires focused attention, dedication of time, detailed practice, and the results you achieve will depend on the effort, time, and dedication you invest in the learning process. This is like my favorite slide of all. What you should know before taking your trading to the next level. I'm going to read it because I don't want these questions to be someone asking these questions, okay? So before diving into the sessions, ensure you're fully prepared. Here's a checklist to help you get ready. You have to know how to identify effort formations. You have to have your own rules for defining and drawing zones. You have to understand the difference between an IRT and a come around. You have to be able to draw trends across multiple time frames. You have to have basic knowledge of trend. Have your own rules for drawing trends. Understand the difference between trends within trends and trends in conflict. You have to understand where the trend terminates and continues, and where the impulse and or correction terminates and continues. You have to know what sequence of events is and have already memorized it by heart. You have to understand the difference between an easy, intermediate, and difficult scenario. You have to be familiar with the setups provided in the Discord group. You have to be familiar with the terminology used in the group. Important note, I won't stop to explain any of these topics during the class. Make sure you're fully prepared. Review the Discord group materials. Practice, 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 practice. Okay? This is the glossary. And again, these PowerPoint presentation slides are not available as a PDF file or whatever. You are free to take any screenshots you want, right? Anyone can access them. You can record the session. So, okay. So if you want, you can take a screenshot of the glossary. In case you're not familiar with the terminology we're using. What we will cover. Okay. We will cover how to find the time frame that gives you the best picture for trends and zones. How to see the higher time frame in the lower time frame. What zones should be for bounces and what zones should be for reversals. How to know the location and context of a zone. The relationship between trend and zone. Navigating difficult trends. Trends within trends. Trends in conflict. The difference between a segment and a trend. How to trade the new breakout segment before it forms, one of my favorites. How curve and trend are dynamic, not static. How the B2C is your curve, which took me months to understand. Counter trend trading. Reversals. Hold on. How to match the market context. How to find the time frame where the market is currently trading to. Understand what wave you are trading. Multiple time frame analysis. How to follow price in real time. What the sequence of event is and how to apply it. How to create a map and plan for the day. How to trade different market scenarios. How to codify your setups. This is poof, I love this one, how to codify your setup, guys. The difference between a trend setup and a formation setup. How to do back testing, how to create a trade plan, how to journal your trades, and we will cover trading psychology. Any questions so far? All good? Need feedback in the chat or in the mic?
Yes, we're good.
All good.
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
good.
Perfect trigger.
Expectations versus reality. This is important. Okay. Expectation. Just by attending these sessions, my trading will magically improve. Reality. After these sessions, I commit to practice each skill one by one until I master them so I can improve my trading. Expectation. I will make a lot of money and quit my job. Reality. I have to work the process and the money will come. Expectation. I will have qualified setups and follow my plan and rules. Reality. I won't take the time to backtest and qualify my setups. I will just keep trading every zone I see. Expectation. My execution is going to be flawless. Reality. I won't follow my rules and I will not log my trades. So this is really, really important, guys. Okay. What are your expectations with these sessions? And what you have to do in order to achieve it? Because you have to understand that I'm just showing you the skills. I'm just showing you the trading journey. Now, you have to, we are, as individuals, we are different, right? Some people learn faster and slower. You know, it depends on each of us. But you have to understand that it will take time. But with these sessions, you will have the path to take, right? The trading journey. Content. We're going to review the subjects from the list from the trading journey that it's in the Discord group. We will review zones, trend and curve, market context and sequence of events, market scenarios, codified setups, trade plan, trading and psychology, and trading journal. Now, I understand that this is an advanced session, correct? But I thought that it was important to just review the basics, okay? So that we're all in the same boat. Agree?
Okay.
Yes, no?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sure.
Agree.
I agree.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, so we will start with zones. Let's revisit the basics. There are 4 formations. That's all. I only focus in 4 formations. I understand that some people have, well, but she only has 3, right? He has his 3 formations, I believe. Someone else can have more formation, right? But I just focus on these 4, basically, the one that OTE teach. And these are continuation and reversal formations. Continuation, rally-based rally, drop-based drop, reversal formations, drop-based rally, rally-based drop. Examples. You have a rally-based rally at the top, and you have a drop-based drop at the bottom. These are examples of continuation formations. Reversal formations. Rally-based drop and drop-based rally. Arrivals to the zone. This is important, guys. This is big. The arrival to the zone. How price gets to the zone. You need to understand the difference between an IRT and a come around. That's really, really vital. And many people have been a lot of time, long time in OTA, and they are still not solid with the arrivals, okay? So I really want to drill in this so you can know the difference with IRT and a come around. So the IRT is immediate retest, and why is it IRT? Because the next event after the zone forms is the retest to the zone. So you have a drop base drop, and then the next event should be the retest to the zone. A come around is where the next event is not a retest, where the next event in this case is an uptrend to the supply zone. Now we have different scenarios with come around, which we will cover. These are examples of immediate retest of a drop base drop and immediate retest of a rally base rally. This is an example of a come around, where you can see that the next event after the zone form was not the retest to the zone, was a continuation pattern, and then price went all the way around to it. That's why it's called the come around trade, because it was not immediate. Okay, this is an example for a come around trade. Here are more examples of come around trade. The first one to the left, you can see that the next event is not the immediate retest, right? The second one to the right, you can see as well that the next event after the drop base drop form was not the retest to the zone. Okay. The bottom to the left, you can see that after the drop base rally form, the next event was continuation, and then it came back around to the zone. Okay, that's why it's a come around. What about the fourth one? Is it an IRT or a come around?
Come around.
Why?
Because the subsequent event was a continuation pattern rally base for rally, and then it came back to the zone.
Correct.
Good job.
Correct. Now, this one was tricky because I'm going to fool someone, but not you, Juan.
You
Because
beat me down.
many people get confused with it. Okay. This is, as Juan mentioned, this is a come around because the next event after the rally base rally form was not the retest to the form, to the zone. You had a continuation pattern. Okay. Putting all the elements together. A is an IRT. B is still an IRT, but with an opposing zone. And C is a come around, and the arrival is as a downtrend. Is it clear so far? Up to here?
Yes.
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 Everyone?
Yes.
Well, you
Okay.
need to consider also that you did not, or you did state that we are within a trend.
Not necessarily. I'm just focusing on zones,
Okay,
on arrival to the zones. I haven't touched trend yet. This is
Okay.
only zones.
okay, sorry.
Okay, only zones.
Okay,
No worries.
good.
No
Thank
worries.
you.
Only arrivals. Now, this is a little bit more tricky. You have to understand the difference between come around as a trend and come around as a hot arrival. Okay. Number one, A is a cat because after the demand zone formed, the next event was not the retest to the zone. The next event was a continuation pattern, another rally-based rally form. And you can see it, right? Number two. Number 1B is a cat because after the demand zone form, the next event was not the retest to the zone. The next event was a continuation pattern, another rally-based rally form. Now, who can tell me the difference between A and B?
B formed a formation,
An
drop
opposing.
base drop, and A was just a straight down.
Awesome. Great job. Yes, yes. I thought I was going to trick you, but not today. Correct. A is just no opposing zone. You have profit zone to the moon. But B, you have an enemy. You have a drop base drop on arrival. That's the difference. C is a come around because the next event after the demand zone form is not the retest to the zone. The next event is a downtrend on arrival.
Trigger, on this particular slide, can I ask a question?
Yeah,
The on number C, you just assumed that the number 2 continuation pattern didn't really exist. So you price went all the way up to the top and then came down. So there was no number 2 in
it's
that
irrelevant.
sequence. It's irrelevant. Okay.
You told me, Juan.
Well,
Does it matter if
I don't.
you have an okay, let me annotate.
Well, I would think that it doesn't matter because you got the downtrend, so it's still a cat.
Exactly.
But I just wanted to make sure. I just want to ask that question so we're all on the same page. Because when I look at that slide,
yeah,
you know, I know what it says, but I just want to clarify that. Oh, in this particular example, when you do talk about C, that continuation pattern 2 didn't really happen. It was just went all the way up. But
let me explain. You can have it here, right? Let's say that this was number 2. You had an opposing zone, but it doesn't matter because it's already coming as a downtrend.
Correct. That's So if number 2 wasn't there, you know, number 2 wasn't, it was just straight up to C at the very top and then came down as a downtrend. It's still a cat because the continuation is there. So it's irrelevant whether that number 2 rally is there or number 2 zone is there. You know, the continuation pattern there. Okay. Thanks.
You're correct. Great job.
But my problem with that is that B and C are both identical to me. There's no difference.
Why?
Because they both bounce, right? So they come down while it's coming down, it bounces and it settles, it creates that zone, right? And it drops into the number 1, right? So C and B are pretty much the same.
Well, I view B as it's just seriously a drop-based drop, a couple of candles, whereas C is actually, it creates a full trend change. So it's a lot more. So it's creating a drop-based rally, rally-based rally, rally-based drop, and then, you know, with the whole controlling swing high POI coming into one, which to the earlier point takes out all of the trading that would have happened in the 1 to A zone.
Okay, but how many candles do you consider that as C versus B? So B could be.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. So I don't want to get caught in a rabbit hole, okay? I'm just going to explain to you the difference because we're just seeing zones first. We're not seeing trend. I'm just showing you that there is a difference between, let me annotate. You have an uptrend, correct? And you have a demand zone in here. There's a difference if you have, this is a, hold on, my drawings doesn't want to cooperate with me. There's a difference between this and just a segment down, like that. What's the difference? In, let's, 1 and 2. In 1, you have trends in conflict. You have outside uptrend, inside downtrend. And in 2, you don't have a downtrend arrival. You just have a segment down with an opposing zone. Number 1 is more powerful. Number 2 is not. Okay, that's the difference. It's not the same. Not the same for you to get to the zone as a segment and as a downtrend. Now, in order for you to understand the difference between a segment and a downtrend, I will cover that in the next session, which is trend. This section is just about zones, okay? So just bear with me and you will see it in the next section, which is trends. In here, I'm just focusing on zones, okay? And the arrival, that it can be a hot arrival with no trend, just a segment, and as a downtrend. I just want you to understand the difference for now, okay?
Trigger, before you move on, just a quick thing on this.
Yeah.
For me, I see 3 time frames. Would that be correct?
No,
IRT,
same time frame. No,
yeah,
same time frame. Same
like
time.
IRT in a very high time frame, and then
No, Raj, you're complicating it. This is the same time frame.
the same time frame. Okay, all right.
Yeah, same time frame. Okay.
Just
Yeah,
one thing,
yeah.
just real quick. I put it in the comments, but this might help people. The B,
Okay.
the way she draws her graphics, B is nothing but a drop base drop. It's just a leg in, a base, and a leg out. Okay. C is a pivot low and then a pivot high, creating a impulse correction breakout. That's the difference between the B and the C. So everybody who's seeing down lines, up lines, down lines, her small ones, those are always drop base drops. But when she draws her pink line down, the green line up, and then the pink line down, those are impulse downs making a pivot low, and then a green up move, that's a pivot high, and then a break of a pivot low. That's the difference between the B and the C.
Correct. Thank you, Kappa.
Thanks.
You're very welcome.
That makes sense. Thanks.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is perfect. You will see the difference now. These are what? Hot cat. Why? You don't have an uptrend. You just have a segment. You see it on the first one? In the bottom one, you don't have an uptrend. You just have segments up, right? And it's a come around. Juan, can you explain why it is a come around? The one at the bottom to the left.
Well, on the bottom on the left, the reason it's a come around is because the zone that you're highlighting, there's a subsequent drop base drop that hits, so that makes it a come around trade because this next event is a subsequent drop base drop, and then it comes back to the zone where the so I hope that explains it.
Correct. Love it. Let me just annotating here. So, because this is important, okay? This is a drop base drop, and this is an IRT. Now, if you have a drop base drop, another drop base drop, by the time price comes back to here, it's a come around. Why? Because the next event was a continuation pattern. Okay? It's a come around, and in this case, it's a hot come around. If it was as an uptrend, then it's a come around as an uptrend. Okay? I really want to emphasize on this because it's really important.
Trigger, maybe you can point out where that drop, the subsequent drop is on the actual graph so people can see it.
Yeah,
Right
idea.
there. Yep.
This one.
That one. Yep.
Perfect. So if this drop base drop formed and price retested it, this would have been the IRT. But what happened? That you have the drop base drop, and then price made another one, and then another one. So when it came back, it was not an IRT anymore. It was a come around, but it was a hot come around because you don't have swings. You don't have an uptrend on arrival. Is that clear to everyone?
Trigger,
yes, no?
on the return to the when you have the return as a down like a trend that comes back to the zone as a trend. Well, didn't context change here because at that point now momentum's going the other way, and that's what makes it more powerful.
You're talking about context now, and we're not.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Rabbit hole.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So I'm just talking about the difference between an IRT and a come around. And in the come around, you can have a hot come around where you don't have an uptrend or a downtrend. You just have a segment down. So you can see in here that this is just a segment. You don't have an uptrend. That's why it's called hot. If it was as an uptrend, it would have been cut as an uptrend. This one, same thing. You just have segment. You don't have an uptrend. So that's why it's hot. If it would have an uptrend, it would have been cut uptrend. And what about this one to the right? You have the rally base rally, and the next event is not the retest to the zone. The next event went back all down, went up and down, but how is the arrival? The arrival is hot.
Caliente.
You don't have a downtrend, right? You don't have it. You don't have it. That's not a downtrend. It's higher, okay? So that's why it's very important for us to understand the difference with the arrivals, because if we want to be consistent in our trading, we have to have our rules for what we call an IRT, a hot cat, or a cat as an uptrend, okay? Is that clear to everyone?
Yeah, it's clear.
Perfect.
Yes.
Let's keep going. Now, these are examples of come arounds as a downtrend. Okay, you have a drop base rally formation, and then it comes back around as a downtrend. Same thing to the right. You have a drop base rally, and then it comes back around as a downtrend. Now you have more examples of come around as an uptrend. You have a rally base drop, and it comes back around as an uptrend. You have a drop base drop, and it comes back around as an uptrend. Okay, guys? It has to be really solid. Questions? All good? Clear as mud, Jose?
Okay.
Okay. Now, putting all elements variables together. First one is an IRT. Second one is an IRT with an opposing zone. And the third one is a downtrend. Okay, that's why it's written down in here, downtrend. It's not a drop base drop, it's a downtrend. Number 4, it's a come around, a downtrend with opposing zone. So what is the difference between number 3 and number 4?
Opposing zone.
Oh, it's not fair one.
I
You
know.
cannot answer.
I'm sorry. I won't answer anymore.
We're at the
I was,
mute one.
I was going to say the same thing, Juan.
I think you have a second event there, and
I'm silent here, so Juan, you should do the same thing.
I think
Well, what's
you
that?
have a second event, like a downward trend, and so you have two events together.
What's the difference between 3 and 4? Because both have a downtrend on arrival. But what's the difference?
They created zone before it hits the
Yes.
rally base rally.
Yep. So you have an opposing zone. Steven in the chat also got it. So number 3, you don't have an opposing zone, and in 4 you do have a downtrend and opposing zone. So that's 0 for profit zone. That's nada. Okay. Now number 5, it's like hot cat, come around, hot, not as a downtrend. And 6, same thing. It's a come around, but with an opposing zone. All clear so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, same thing, but for the supply zone. Number 1, it's an IRT. Number 2, IRT with opposing zone. 3, come around as an uptrend. 4, come around as an uptrend with opposing zone. 5, it's a come around hot arrival. And 6, come around hot with opposing zone. Okay, so I would really recommend for you guys to have this printed with you. This one and the one before. Okay, so this is for the supply zone and this is for the demand zone. Why? Why is this important? Because when you log your trades and when you have a trade plan, when you have rules, you have to understand what the arrival is. because you're going to have different rules for different type of arrivals. And they have to be the same. You cannot call an IRT to something one day and an IRT to something else the other day. It has to be super consistent. It has to be exactly the same, okay? Lab time. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to ask for you guys and girls to find me examples of IRT, hot cat as a downtrend, or cat as an uptrend. It's up to you, okay? It's up to you. Now, how are we going to do it? I'm going to show you. For those who are not familiar with it, in TradingView, you go here, right? No, I'm lying. Here, to take a snapshot. So let's say that you find an IRT, a comment, whatever. You take a snapshot, you copy the link, and then you paste it in the chat, okay? And then we will review them. Questions? All clear? How is it going to be done?
It's clear.
Clear, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So let's do that then. Let's find some examples and post them in the chat.
Trigger, where do we post it?
You post them in the chat, in Zoom.
In the Zoom chat. Oh, okay. Okay.
In Zoom, okay? I'll give you 3-4 minutes.
Where shall we go on the trading view? So should we go? Can you show me again, please, Trigger, where we go?
Of course. Yes, Khalid. You come in here and you see where the next to publish is the take screenshot.
The camera, yes.
You click here, copy link, and post it in the chat.
Okay. Okay.
And guys, remember to mute yourself, or I have to go and mute everyone. Mute all. Please remember to mute yourself. Yeah, so just post them in the chat. Okay. Well, good, guys. Let me look for some examples. Okay. Juan. Let's see. Oh, you're cheating, Juan. You had this ready.
No, that was from today. I mean, that was from today's.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's
Oh,
cheating.
yeah.
No.
All right. Okay, then don't look at mine then.
He's got everything at the ready.
This example. No. Okay. So this is from Rasan. I don't know if I'm spelling your name properly.
Yeah. You
So what is this for you?
that's a come around trade as a downtrend hot.
Okay, but you just give me like 800.
Oh, you wanted more? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess I misunderstood. I thought you just wanted us to share
Yeah, but I want
like notes on it.
a solid zone. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, then you could just ignore that.
No problem. No problem. We're here to learn. Okay, Lisa. Is it correct? Is this correct, Lisa? Is it this one? Hold on,
this one, it come around the first, okay, price go up and come down and go up and come down. So that's come around, but it's a hard arrival.
No. Why not? Because for it to be a come around hot, you have to have a continuation pattern, Lisa. So if this was the case, then yes. But as you can see, you have the rally-based rally, but you never had another rally-based rally. It just did that. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
So
okay.
You have a rally-based rally, and then price just do like that. You don't have a downtrend arrival, and you didn't have an opposing, so like a continuation pattern. Make sense? If you have had a base in here, then yes. But since you didn't have it, then it's still considered an IRT. Okay? But for example, this would trick many people. Yeah. No. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Good job. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so this is a what?
IRT?
You just have the demand zone. You told me, is it an IRT or a come around? How do you know? It has to be super clear. If you don't have an opposing, sorry, not opposing, a continuation pattern, then it's an IRT. If you have an continuation pattern after it, then it's a come around. So what do you have in here?
I don't have a continuation, right?
You don't have a continuation pattern.
Right.
I don't see it. It just, you have a zone, and then price just plays with it. Okay?
Correct.
Plays with it, never created another rally-based rally. So again, I share with you the differences between them. Now, it's up to you to make your own rules. Okay? Great job. Let's see. Okay, Ronnie, this is a what? Tia, come around or what?
I was thinking that it was a come around trade.
And why? Because?
Because like, because it broke this little pivot high, and then I considered that area that you circled like similar to a basing candle, and then this wick over here like touched that candle, and reacted off of it and then came back down into that zone.
Okay, so remember, just keep it super simple. If you have a drop-based rally, and then you have a rally-based rally, because of this guy, it's his fault. Everything is going to be a come around now. It doesn't matter if it's a hot come around or a downtrend come around. So in here, it's a come around because you have a continuation pattern, okay? And it would be hot, not as a downtrend, just hot, okay?
Yes.
You see how you guys have to be super solid. You have to have the slide printed and just compare it to see which one is it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to go through all of them, but if you want me to review your example, remember to post it in this case would be in IRT or come around, whatever, okay? If I don't review your example, please make sure to post it in the Discord group to get feedback. I'm just going to review a few more. This is from, okay. So, okay, you have a, let me annotate. So this is your drop-based drop. This is the leg out. And this is the IRT. Great job.
Thanks.
That was spot on. Spot on. Great job. Let me see just one more. Okay, so which one is it? Is it the one? Is it this one? Yes, no? I need feedback. Or in the chat. What is this one? An IRT, a come around, which one is it? Who knows? Who can tell me?
That's a come around.
That's an IRT.
What?
Come around.
A come around.
Come around hot, come around downtrend, which one?
Downtrend.
The number 4, come around trend with the downtrend with the
awesome. Yes, yes. You have a downtrend on arrival, so it cannot be an IRT. Remember, IRT is a rally-based rally and the next event, the retest. You don't have that in here. You have a downtrend on arrival. That's a come around. Okay? So I'm going to keep going through the slide. Sorry?
Trigger, but the third candle is an IRT though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Yeah.
This one is the one. That's why I was asking which one is it?
Right. It's an IRT and a come around at the same time.
IRT and then come around. Correct.
2 for the price of 1.
Sorry? Was that for me?
No, I was saying in the group. I said 2 for the price of 1.
Oh, yeah. Okay, last one from Target. Oh, look at him, overachiever. IRT and a come around. As a, which one? Which come around is it? Hot or downtrend?
Downtrend.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Okay, again, if you want me to review your examples, please post them in the Discord group. Okay, I don't want to leave anyone behind. And again, guys, please, I'm going to go back. Please take a screenshot, print them, and memorize them. Or if you see a zone and you want to see the type of arrival, just look at at your screenshot, right? Or at your slide. Just be solid, okay, with it. Okay, get to the fun part. Advanced concept. So we reviewed the basic, okay? Now we're going to get to the fun stuff. We're going to review how to find Waldo, how to spot key zones with precision, higher time frame versus lower time frame zones. Learn how to identify a higher time frame zone within a lower time frame. Zones and trends. Understand the dynamic relationship between zones and trends. inside versus outside the box. Distinguish between a zone within a trend and one that stands outside the trend structure. Location matters. Master the significance of where a zone forms and its impact. Remember, all zones are formations, but not all formations are zones. This is from Mr. Larry Jacobson. Okay, I love it. And zones for bounces versus reversals. Understand what zones should be for bounces and what zones should be for reversals. Okay? Now, all of these are skills that you have to master. Okay? I'm going to show you the skills, but you have to understand that you have to drill in each skill until you embed them in your brain, until you make them automatic. Okay? It takes time. Practice one by one. Okay? Is this clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's important. Waldo, one of my favorite slides. How to find Waldo. When people will say, what's Waldo? Well, Waldo is a zone structure perfection bias zone. Okay? Now, I have Waldo's family because you can think it's Waldo, but it's not. Okay?
That is such a great slide.
Yes.
I love that one. Thank you.
No problem. So Waldo, here's Waldo to the left. Do you see it? A picture perfect drop base drop. Now, you see it to the right. You have a drop base drop, but it's not perfect. You understand what I mean? It's the same zone, but it doesn't look the same. To the right, that's not Waldo. Similar, but not the same. To the right, it's not Waldo. To the left, it's Waldo. Okay? So this is important, guys. It's a skill. You have to find the time frame that gives you the best picture for the zone. Now, I'm going to tell you something important that Todd Davis taught us. You have to go to the highest time frame where you see the zone and find the context of the zone and the arrival to the zone in there. Why? Because in a lower time frame, you can have, let me annotate. It's going to be easier for you guys. In this time frame to the left, 1 and 2. You have an IRT, correct? Let's say that this is a 1 hour. Now, in here, let's say that you have an uptrend, right? You don't have it in this case, but let's assume that it's an uptrend. So in number 2, you would think that the arrival is as a come around because you have lots of candles. But if you go to the higher time frame, you will have just an IRT. Okay, I'm just showing you, I'm introducing you why it's important to find Waldo, okay? Because you have to watch the arrival on the context on the highest time frame where you can see the zone. Similar but not the same. You have Waldo to the left, and then you have not Waldo to the right. And you see how it's similar. It's the same chart, guys. Same chart, just different time frames. Okay? So the drill is for you to teach yourself to find Waldo. Okay? Find that zone structure perfection zone. Another example. Waldo to the left, not Waldo to the right. Is that clear to everyone? What Waldo is, what we call find Waldo.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I like that you went into what TD had talked about too. I forgot about the importance of watching the arrival on the time frame that is the best picture. That can really mess with your head if you're looking at a different time frame and it's forming opposing zones, but
Yep. Oh, it took, yeah.
Sorry, Trigger, I just wanted to make sure that I heard you right. Is you have to go to the highest time frame where you can see the zone and the arrival and context, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. That's it.
Trigger on the same context. When I do that, in my head, I think like something like the price is creating zone and running on that time frame that I created Waldo, and then I keep in my head that time frame for the rest of the analysis. Like if it is in an hour, I say, well, the 1 hour is going to be like a base or initial time frame, and everything else should develop off of that 1 hour time frame. Would that be something that's valuable?
Yeah, and also remember in TradingView you can write down in here the time frame, right? In the distal or the proximal line. You can write the time frame down, right? So you can help yourself with that. Write the time frame in there. Yes. Okay. All clear? Yes.
Trigger, why you think that this? You think this is important? The Wado is not Wado. This is important. Is because it's you how you set up limit.
No, it's
because it to me is the same place, right? Same zone. It just one is a lower time frame, one is a high time frame.
Yes. But just think about something. Let's say that you're in this time frame, right? Let me do it again. You're in this time frame, you have lots of candles, and you have an uptrend in here. Then you think it's a come around, but if you go to the higher time frame where you see the zone, it's not a come around. You see what I mean? That's why it's important, because you have to see what the arrival is on the higher time frame, on the highest time frame where the zone is, and the context also, because you can get fooled by the lower time frame thinking it's an uptrend when in essence it's just an IRT to the zone. That's why it's important, because you might be wanting to go long in your uptrend in lower time frame, but if it's an IRT to a higher time frame, then you're really fucked, technical term. Okay, that's why it's important, because the arrival has to be in the highest time frame where you see the zone. You might be fooled in lower time frame thinking it's an uptrend, but it's not. And trust me, I've helped many students, and when I show them, were you aware that it was an IRT to a higher time frame and you were going long in the lower time frame? They were like, no, I didn't know that. So it saves you from many stops. Okay, that's why it's important.
Okay.
Understand?
Thank you. Yep.
More questions? We're good?
Yeah, we're good. I'm good.
Okay. Higher time frame versus lower time frame zones. Learn how to identify a higher time frame zone within a lower time frame. Understand the fractal nature of the market. A lot of candles just means that there is a higher time frame zone. If you see a higher time frame zone, you will see that zone in all the lower time frame charts, but with just more candles. Okay? Let me just address some questions in the chat. What was Waldo's time frame on the right, Bonnie? Is that your question, Bonnie? I don't understand your question.
Yes, you had two pictures up there. One was Waldo and one was not. What? Yes, not Waldo. What was his time frame?
It's irrelevant for now. That's why I got rid of the time frame.
Oh.
Because if this, let's say the one to the left can be a 1 minute and the one to the right can be a 30 seconds.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The one to the left can be a daily and the one to the right can be a 4 hour, 1 hour, you know? It doesn't matter. Right now, I just want you to focus on the picture, not on the time frame.
Right.
That's why I didn't, on purpose, I didn't show you any time frame. on
Okay.
purpose. So you focus on the picture right now. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. In here, this is a skill of seeing the higher time frame in the lower time frame zone. I want you guys to develop the skill of when you see a chart and you see lots of candles, it's like, this is a higher time frame zone, right? Have that skill of seeing a higher time frame in the lower time frame without changing the time frame. That's the goal, okay? This is how you should practice the skill. This is how you can teach your brain to see higher time frame zones in the lower time frame. So step one, let me annotate. Step one, find Waldo. It's important, the zone structure and perfection, okay? Just one base, that's it. Okay, you find it. In this case, it's a daily, but it can be a 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever. I just want you to focus on the picture. Step one, find Waldo. Step two, go to a lower time frame to see how the zone looked like, okay? Waldo was in the daily, and this is the 4 hour. And you can see how it looks like in the 4 hour. Lots of candles, you see it? So when you're in a 4 hour and you see this, you have to understand that this is a higher time frame formation. You just have to figure out which one is it. But for you to train your brain, first find Waldo in the daily on this example, and then just keep changing the time frame. Okay, this is the 4 hour. This is how it looks like in the 4 hour. Then you go to the 1 hour and you will have more candles. And then you go to the 30, to the 15, to the 5. So you see how to see that in a lower time frame. How does the daily look like in the lower time frame, okay? That's the skill you have to develop. And you have to just keep changing the time frame and you can, this is what I was talking about. You can write it in here, daily supply zone. And you can keep changing the time frame, and then you will start teaching your brain how to see a higher time frame than the lower time frame. Okay?
True. Can I ask a question regarding that non-Waldo? You know, they have a group of candles. Like when I look at the proximal line of that zone on the 4 hour, right? It's on that green candle, right? But then I see that one green candle in the middle of the cluster of zones that's higher than that. Now, how does that resolve itself to look like Waldo on the daily, with that green candle being longer beyond, you know?
Because
You
go ahead, you.
I was gonna have say Nicole can tell you this real quick. Called candle
math.
Yes.
Candle math. Nice. Sorry, I couldn't get there fast.
What is that? You know?
Candle math. How many candles are in a 4 hour candle? If you're on an hourly chart, there's 4 candles in a 4 hour candle. Oh, I'm not saying it right. If you're on a 4 hour chart, there's 4 1 hour candles in that chart. Same thing when you're on a daily. I can't do that math in my head right now. How many 4 hour candles are in a daily candle?
6, but that's
5.5.
Is it? I'm like, I think it's 6, but I'm gonna stay around. Okay.
Well, there's 9 there.
And the other thing you gotta realize too, Juan, is that in candle math, you have up and down there. They cancel each other out too when you're looking at a higher time frame.
Oh, I see. Because that's what I was asking. I would, you know, and just for me looking at this picture, I thought, well, maybe the proximal line is really on that big green candle.
No, it's the
but
same. I
okay.
didn't change it. I didn't change the proximal line, Juan.
Okay,
Right.
that's what I was asking. Okay,
No.
all right. So I was just wondering. I was just curious about that because I saw that and I said, well, why wouldn't it be there? But okay, if it all works out, then I'm good with that.
No,
Thank you.
but hold on. Your proximal line is actually on the big red candle on the daily, not on a green one.
No, it is.
The last 2 green candles in that 4 hour example are the wick of the red candle leg out on the daily.
Okay.
Oh, the last 2 green candles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not those, the other
I thought
ones.
you were talking about those 2 and this one. Okay.
The wick
I take
of
it
the
back.
leg out candle
Yes.
is the high wick of that doji looking
second last green candle.
Okay.
That high is the
Okay.
same high as the Lego candle.
Well, yeah, but that's why I was asking the question, because I can understand the distal line, but the proximal line, that green candle was beyond, you know, that. But if it
Right,
all works out, it's
that's in
fine.
the
I don't want to
wick.
belabor that. I just
Oh,
thought
that's
I'd
in
ask
the
the
wick
question.
of the green base.
In the wick
It,
of the green.
it
Okay.
is being belabored. If you go practice, you will see it. You'll see all the little things like that. Just go practice it. You'll see it.
Yep.
Let's
Okay.
move on.
You're right. And I actually did this on purpose. I didn't draw it wick to wick. It was on purpose, because where would, okay, Juan, where on the 4 hour, where if I would have drawn the daily wick to wick, where would the proximal line be? Can you draw it?
What? It would be on.
If I drew the daily wick to wick, where would the proximal line be on the 4 hour?
I think it would be where that green candle is.
Can you annotate, please?
Let me see here. Oh, geez. Applications whiteboard. Annotate where? I don't see annotate on my options here. React
It's
chat.
above your mic, I believe.
Above the mic?
You cheated.
No. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's where I would think, whoever put that line there, that's where I would.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's weird. I'm kidding.
No, but
Yeah.
that's what, I mean, that's why he's asking that question, because I saw that big green candle and I just thought it was odd. Okay, no problem.
So if I would have drawn it wick to wick, that's where the proximal line would be. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but here.
And that's
Okay, I found the
when we
annotator here,
mentioned
but
this is a skill. You have to really practice it
Mhm.
again and again. Only this skill. That's it. You're just changing the time frame and see how it look like.
And one cool thing Scott does is that creates a vertical lines for the daily, puts them on those two candles, and then he rolls over to 4, and then you can see exactly where it is, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
Another tip for practicing in TradingView, when you draw the zone, like on the daily, you can right click and say sync in the layout. And you can see your daily zone on all your other time frames.
Correct. Yep. And actually, we're going to practice that just a little bit further. Okay, this is another example. Well, let's see if you pay attention. Well, it's there. I cannot ask the question because it's there. So this is the 1 hour and this is the 15 minutes. And we're talking about the same zone. Do you see it, Juan? This is the daily, right? And this is how the daily look like on the 4 hour, correct?
Yep.
Now, this is how the daily look like in the 1 hour. Lots of candles means there's a higher time frame zone. Now, if you keep going to a lower time frame to the 15, do you see how it looked like? All those cluster of candles, it's a higher time frame. So you have to really develop the skill, okay, of how to see the higher time frame in the lower time frame without changing the time frame, okay? So that's how you start. You start easy, which is you find Waldo and then you go to a lower time frame and a lower time frame. Then you have to turn it around. You go to a lower time frame and you have to see a cluster of candles and you have to guess. You have to be, okay, what time frame I think this zone should be in, okay? So it has to be both ways for you to develop the skill. And then it's automatic because that will save you time when you're trading. You don't have to be changing time frame. You will just see it without changing the time frame, okay? So everyone should develop the skill of seeing the higher time frame and the lower time frame. The goal is to see multiple higher time frame zones without changing the time frame. Any questions in here? No? We're good? Yes, no? Did I lose you?
I think we're good.
Good.
Sure.
Okay. This is really fun. I remember when TD taught us this, I was like, what? Zones and trends. Understand the dynamic relationship between zones and trends, the matryoshka, right? He keeps saying it. It's like the matryoshka. So you have to understand how a drop base drop is a downtrend in a lower time frame. Do you see it? You see the 4-hour drop base drop. You see the proximal and the distal. It's the same. And you see how it looked like in a lower time frame. How a drop base drop in a lower time frame is a downtrend. Everyone see this?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Another example. A rally-based rally is an uptrend in a lower time frame. You have a monthly rally-based rally in here, correct? In a lower time frame, you have an uptrend. And you can see how you have in an uptrend, you have an A, a B, and a C, and a D. You can see how the B to C is going to be the base of a higher time frame rally-based rally. Now, who can explain to me why? Let me show you the previous example. Why in this example, hold on, where's my annotation tool? Why in this example, I have the demand zone covers the green box, the correction, and why in this one it doesn't? Do you see it? Do you see a difference between the previous one and this one? Do you see how it's different, or you don't? Do you want me to go back, or do you see it?
Yes, please do go back so we can understand what
Yes.
you're getting at.
Okay, focus in here. You see on the 10 minutes? Where is the proximal
I
the
know.
distal?
I see the difference.
Me
I
too.
know.
What? And in here, it doesn't. Why? Who knows why?
Anybody?
Is it because of the IRT?
Mm-mm.
Because the zone, the zone is weak to body in the high time frame.
And in the
So
other,
it's not weak to weak, this zone. It
yes.
all draws in
Oh,
weak to weak.
great job. Great job. Great job. Great job. Do you see it? In this example, I have it in here in front of you using the preferred method. And in the other one, I went week to week. You see? 4-hour week to week. Okay? And you see it in the 10 minutes. It's different than this one. Okay?
Yep.
Why? Because in this example, I didn't include the week to week. That's why it seems off in here. Because do you see the red candles in the middle in the correction that the zone is
the
not
wick,
in it?
right?
That's the wick. Exactly.
You know, Trigger, I appreciate you pointing that out, because if you just looked at these briefly like this, like you show, I didn't notice the difference until you pointed it out. Now it makes sense to me. Okay. So I hope it makes sense to everyone else. So I appreciate you pointing it out.
Mm-hmm. I'm going back again. Week to week, you can see how the correction up is, the zone covers the correction up because it's week to week. And in this case, it doesn't. You see? Why? Because I didn't use a week to week. I'm not sure if it makes sense.
No, it does. I mean, it made it clear to me. I just, you know, but
Okay.
if you didn't point it out, like if you didn't say I'm using the preferred method or whatever, and show me the two slides, then I mean that truly hits home. So thank you.
No problem. So what's the outcome? That you have an uptrend, and you have to understand that B2C is the base on a higher time frame. Okay, I'm going to repeat it because it took me months to get that from Todd Davis. The B2C is the base on a higher time frame rally-based rally. Okay, I want you to drill that in your brain. Another example. A rally-based rally is an uptrend in a lower time frame. Now, do you see how in this example I drew it week to week and it covers the correction on the downtrend? Do you see it? Yes? No?
Yes, we see it. Yep.
Okay. Lap time. Okay. I want you guys to find Waldo. And what am I going to do with that? You show me your Waldo, and I will guide you, and we will practice basically how to see the higher time frame zone and lower time frame, and how the Waldo, how the rally-based rally or the drop-based drop is going to be a trend in the lower time frame. Okay. So again, please just keep posting your examples and I will be reviewing them. Find Waldo. That's it. Zone structure and perfection zone. Okay.
Pablo said, yep.
Okay, Ronnie got one. Let's see. Okay, that's you, Waldo. Let me see. What's the ticker for this stock? Ronnie? Guild. Hold on.
I think it's GLD.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's gold.
It's gold.
GILD.
Yeah, GILD. Yep.
GILD.
Okay. So GILD on the 2 weeks, right? So your Waldo. Oh, I see where your Waldo is. This is your Waldo. Let me see if you drew it week to week or not. Nope. Okay. Now, let's say you want to practice how to see the higher time frame and the lower time frame, right? So step 1, you find the Waldo. Step 2, you go to a lower time frame. How does it look like? Okay, you go to the daily. Let me just use a replay so I don't have to keep going back in time. Okay, so that's how it looked like on the daily. Let's see how it looked like on the 4 hour. Anyone seeing a trend or not? Yes, no?
I see an uptrend.
Yep. So you keep more time frame, more candles, and more swings. Okay, let me go to a 2 hour. Okay. Let me draw the zone week to week so it's easier for you to see it. So when you're starting, I recommend to draw it week to week, okay? It's going to be easier for you. Because the zone should be the correction on a lower time frame uptrend in this case. So you can see in here that you have an uptrend. So you draw the uptrend. It won't let me. You draw the uptrend, and then you change the time frame back to the 2 weeks, and you will teach your brain how your uptrend was just a higher time frame base rally, and the correction of the uptrend is the base of the higher time frame base rally. Are you guys seeing how you have to develop the skill? So let me go back again. 4 hour. You see how the B to C, the correction, is the base of a higher time frame base rally. Yes, no? Need feedback, guys? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's how you're teaching your brain. Oh, an uptrend. Okay. So the correction of the uptrend is just a base on a higher time frame. Prove it. Okay, let me find it. Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay. Good job. Let me look for another one. My trees. Oh, okay. So you're doing it the other way around. That's good. That's fair. The dollar on the 2 hour. That's a higher time frame. What?
Drop base
What is
drop. It's a 1 hour drop base drop. Or a daily drop base drop.
Candle math. How many? This is a 2 hour. So if you say 1 hour, you will have more candles or less candles if you go to a lower time frame.
More.
Exactly. So you don't want more, you want less. So you have to go to a higher time frame. Let's see where it is. Let's find Waldo together. This is okay, this is Forex. US dollar Japanese. I thought it was just the Japanese yen. Okay. Let's USD Japanese. This one, right, guys? Any?
Yeah, any of those.
2 hour. Let me get rid of the preplay. Great example. 2 hour. Okay. And 151. It's this one.
Yep.
So let's see on what time frame do you guys think we're going to find Waldo?
Daily.
Daily.
Are you cheating? Ah, you're cheating. You'll do.
No.
Sorry, I wrote it up with the answer.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, you did? Oh.
I would say 2 days. Yeah, 2 days.
2 days. You only have one. Yes. I like more this Waldo though. But it's okay. Either or. Yeah. That's it. But you see what Ildu did? He was in here in the 2 hour. And then he just saw lots of candles. And because he has done this many, many times, he kind of knew, it's lots of candles. I need to go to a really high time frame until daily, for example. And there you got it. Here, Waldo. Great job. Let's see who else. Nicole, you can't participate. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just watching. There's lots of examples in the chat.
Yeah.
People are sharing.
No, because for those who don't know, she is the queen of time frames. Like, poof. No one could find a magic time frame better than her. Oof, she's
That
really
is
good.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's a suspicious one, though. Do you think we can find a better one in a higher time frame? 4 hour. on the yes. Okay, continuous chart, and you said 4 hour. Hold on, let me see something in here. Okay, be careful with the boxes, okay? We haven't covered trend, but the boxes are very expensive. They are not cheap, okay? Just know that. You understand why, okay? Let me see if I can find it. I found it. So this is the one, okay? Let's see if we can find it in an 8 hour. Oh, yes, you see? That's Waldo. Remember?
Yep.
Similar, but not the same. This is Waldo in here, okay? 4 hour versus 8 hour. Remember, you have to go to the highest time frame where you can see the zone. So if you have on the 4 hour 2 bases, for sure on the 8 hour, it's only 1 base, okay? That's a 1. Great job. Great job. Let me see. Lisa. Oh, you have 2. Oh, you found the same one, Lisa. Great job. Great job on both of them. Great
Thank
job.
you.
SK. Ooh, I think it's the same. SK. But that's not Waldo, is it? Is the first
No,
one
there's
Waldo?
too many candles there.
SK, are you here? This one. Is this Waldo? SK in the house? Not sure if you're typing.
Yeah, further down one.
Yeah. The further down one I can, but that one is
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. No, that one. I didn't draw that one as a Waldo. I already had it drawn.
Ah, okay, okay.
It's the down one where it says ES.
Okay.
5725.
Yeah. Okay. I got you that one. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay. You have Crudy. Oh, look at that super achiever. So you have this. It's the same zone, right? You sync the zone in the different time frames. Is that correct? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
In the chat. So Waldo on the monthly, drop base rally. Then on the weekly, you see how it looks different. And on the daily, it's just dust, like Scott says. Just dust. Great job. Great job. Let's see. Oh, it'll do. Let's see, it'll do. Oh, of course. The Aussie. 5, okay. Aussie. Let me go and double check. The Aussie.
You need to.
double check his work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no. Good. 5 hour. I'm just going to explain why it was us, because I know this market. That's why I'm like, let me double check. Okay, so you have it in the 5 hour. So you have this one, right, Ildu?
Yes.
5 hour. Ah! I like this one. That's why I was like, what? So it's the same, okay, everyone? It's the same, just one candle, right? It's Waldo. But you have to have your rules of the picture that you like, okay? I like this picture, even though it's the same, but I like that picture, okay?
Which one do you like? This one here that you're pointing to?
Yes, and what did I tell you? If I'm on the 5 hour and I go to the 8 hour, where should I look for the arrival on the context?
On the highest time frame.
Exactly. So it's important, okay? Now,
No, is that why you like that one better? Because of the highest, you see it at higher time frame.
Now, some of you will say, she's crazy. What is Waldo? This is all nonsense. I'm just letting you just practice it. And when we get to market context and sequence of events, you will see the importance of finding Waldo. You will see the power of Waldo, okay? When we get to market context. Okay, just one more from Yax. This is, oh yes, yeah, that's a good one. 2 days on crude. Yeah, I have that one. It's also in heating oil and gasoline. Great job. Great job. 2 days. That's awesome. 2 days. Oh, I'm going to erase everything, right? It'll do. More practice. Great job.
Yes.
Great job. Now, you find Waldo, then you start going, how does it look like on the daily? Wow, look like a mess, right? Like, what's that? It's like, what's that? No. Then that's Waldo. Perfect. Then you go to a 4 hour. Okay. Wait a minute. What's in a 4 hour, everyone? What's that? What's that? The zone is a what?
How about a trend?
A what?
The reversal.
No.
Trend.
BC.
Yes.
Right.
A zone is a what on a lower time frame?
A trend.
Downtrend. Downtrend.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that's the B2C, correct. So a zone on a lower time frame is just a trend. A drop-based drop is a downtrend, correct? Now, but Juan is going to ask, but what about this trigger? What's this one on the daily? What's this?
Well, that's got to be the wick.
Oh, look at you. You're learning fast. Yep.
Uh-oh.
That's the wick. You see what I mean?
No, I until you pointed that out in that other screen, I think, you know, it just made a light bulb come on, and because I wasn't noticing that, but I'm glad you pointed it out. That makes a lot of sense to me. You know, I was always, when I try this, when I do my zone, I try to do this, and I always go wick to wick, so I know I'm finding the right zone, but didn't, you know,
Can you
but
see
I
it
was,
here?
yep, I see it.
I mean, it's a bit off in here.
Nice job, Juan.
Nice job. Yes. Okay. So that's
That wasn't my zone. I mean, I didn't pick that zone.
No, but you knew what that was in a lower time frame.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
You knew that this, oh, come on. You know that when we draw it this way, when I ask you, what's that? Those were the wicks. Remember?
Oh, no. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Those are the wicks. So if you want a wick to wick, then you just draw the whole zone.
Yeah. And
okay?
that's why I find it, because that way I know it's there. I'm still not very comfortable with just realizing the wick is sticking
Remember,
out. So
A, B, C, D. The B2C is the
B2C.
based on the higher time frame. Okay?
Yep.
Everyone got it? How to practice these 2 skills? Yes,
Yes.
no?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's keep going. Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Is that you, Trigger?
Yeah. Inside versus outside the box. This is for Brady. This is really for her. Boxes.
She would love this one.
Yes,
She'd be cursing you, but she would love it.
There are more than 3 boxes, by the way.
And they're so expensive.
Yes. So, distinguish between a zone within a trend and one that stands outside the trend structure. Inside versus outside the box. Distinguish between a zone within a trend and one that stands outside the trend structure. So you see an example here to the left where you have what? Zones in the breakout segment of the uptrend. What about the one on the right? That zone is not in the breakout segment of the uptrend. Okay? It's really, really vital. It looks basic, but it's important, okay? In the box versus not in the box. All the zones that are in the red box are in the breakout segment of the downtrend. And look here on the right, that drop-based rally formation setup is not in the breakout segment of an uptrend. You're trading outside the box. Everyone see that? Everyone understand that?
Yes.
Yes? Because I'll tell you what happens. People say, no, I don't like the boxes. Or they have 800 boxes. So they draw that drop-based rally, and then they say, yeah, I'm trading with the trend. This zone is in the breakout segment of the uptrend. And then like, oh, really? Prove it to me. Prove it to me. And then they draw the trend and they're like, I don't think so. Okay? Know that. The location. Another example. That zone is not in the breakout segment of a downtrend. Lou, you remember this, right?
Oh, goodness gracious. It's imprinted on my brain.
Yes. Does this supply zone live in the breakout segment of a downtrend? No. The supply zone is in the context of a sideways range. Okay? Why? Because when price gets to the zone, the downtrend will be already broken. And the zone is not in the breakout segment of the downtrend. The box to the left is not the breakout segment of a downtrend, okay? Be careful with that, because many people make this mistake and it's not. They think that because you have a downtrend, all the supply zones are going to be in the breakout segment of a downtrend, and that's not correct.
Hey,
okay?
Trigger, I saw a comment in the thing that talked about what's in the sweet spot of the, I guess, sweet spot of the box, and my understanding of the sweet spots is between, like, say, on this particular example would be the controlling swing high and then the POI.
Yeah,
but
correct.
that's but there's other zones that could be in
yeah,
you know, below that. So that's really not.
Yes.
So I'm just wanting to clarify that you mean that entire box there, you know, the breakout segment is where you're looking for zones that are in the box.
Correct. Correct. Let me go back.
And the reason I'm saying it is because I saw a comment there that says in the sweet. I just want to make sure people.
I think that was something that was taught in core ways back, that was the sweet spot.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, between the purple line and the controlling swing high.
Yes, that's what I learned as the sweet spot.
Correct. But this doesn't have to do anything with it, because I'm just making the distinction of a zone in the breakout segment, regardless if it's in the sweet spot or below the sweet spot. It has to be in the breakout segment.
Yep.
Okay. Like what Nicole said in the chat, the boxes keep us safe.
Correct. Yep. Okay. Another example. Joel is not here, right? This is actually an example I took from him. So the one on the left, it's a supply zone in the box, in the breakout segment. Now, question. Was this zone in the breakout segment? No, first question. What's the arrival?
The arrival via IRT.
Nope.
Why?
Hold on.
Hold on here.
Which one is it?
Supply zone?
No, that's its formation. I'm talking about the arrival. Which one is?
Talking about the left-hand side.
Come around trade.
Why? What's the condition for it to be a come around? That it has to be as an uptrend, or you have to create another drop-based drop. Now, here is the distinction. We all have different rules for zones. The one, I don't consider that, where's my notation? I don't consider this a drop-based drop.
That leg out isn't very good. It wouldn't even qualify, right?
No.
There's no leg out there.
I mean, that's not for me again, right? Remember what I told you, you should have your own rules. If it's if this is a supply, if this is a drop-based drop in your book, I'm happy for you. Okay. Now this would be a come around for you, if that's the case. If that's a drop-based drop for you, it's not a drop-based drop for me. It's just a drop-based nada. Okay, I don't have a leg out, so in my book that's not. So therefore, for me, it would be an IRT because I have a drop, base drop, and then bam, 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 bam. Right? I don't have a drop, base drop, and another drop, base drop, and then price comes back to it. Okay, I just want to make the distinction. That's not a drop base drop for me. That's just a drop base nada. That's what I call it. Okay. Okay, that's the arrival. What about when price was, let me get rid of the candles for you. When price was here, you didn't have any of this. Was that zone in the box or outside the box?
In the box.
Yes, 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 yes. Why? Because when price was there, the boxes were where? Just here, right? So
Right.
that's in the box. Great job. What about the one to the right? It's not
Outside
in
the
the
box.
breakout. It's not in the box. Okay? Understand that. It has to be in the green box, not outside the box. That's what we call inside and outside the box. Okay? Another example. That supply zone is not in the breakout segment of a downtrend. Okay. Let's find examples of zones that are in the box and examples of zones that are outside the box. I would really love to see more examples of zones outside the box. Okay? Okay, let's go. And post them in the chat, please. Come on, Nicole, find us some examples of zones outside the box, please. Steven, you sent one, but you didn't send the link. I cannot see the link. You just say it's in the box, but I cannot see the link. Oh, okay. You were just answering a question. Sorry. Okay. Come on, guys. Anyone really?
I'll go back to my trade log and find a bunch of them for you.
Okay, Khalid, the first one. Let's see, Khalid.
Okay.
Which one is it? Which
The-
one?
Not the 10 minutes, the one which is below.
Okay, perfect. Well, hold on. Is this in the box or outside the box?
It's in the box. That's a downtrend.
That's in
I'm
the
sorry. I'm sorry.
That's in the box. You're right.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You were fooled.
But you know, this is one segment, you know. Would
Is
you call
it? Is it, Khalid?
No.
Is it?
The last one is one segment. Do you consider it as okay? Yeah.
Right. This is a segment, Khalid, but this is another segment.
Right.
And this is another segment.
Yeah.
3 segments make a downtrend, right?
Yeah, but still it's a sideway, huh?
hold on. Okay, so I don't want to get caught in this rabbit hole. Okay, I'm just going to cover it fast. You have outside and inside trends. Okay.
Yes.
If the zone is in the box, it's in the box. It doesn't matter if it's an inside trend or an outside trend.
Okay.
Outside trend and inside trend. I will cover this in trends, not now. I'm just pointing it out. Now, Khalid, maybe you were focusing on this box. And yes, this zone is not in the breakout segment of this downtrend. You're correct.
Exactly. Yes, that's
yes,
what I did.
You're correct, but you have an inside downtrend. That's what killed you. Okay.
Okay. So you are correct also. We both correct. Okay.
Okay, so it's not in the outside trend, but it's in the breakout segment of a trend. Okay.
Khalid, that was a very good example that you showed because there was we learned a lot just from you showing that. So that was good. So thank you.
You almost fooled me. Almost. Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is uptrend.
Yes.
So it's in the box when the and the second one is out of
Not
box.
in the box. Perfect.
It's outside. Yeah.
Yes. Great job. Great job. Let's see Ratma. Ratma in the house. Great job. In the box, not in the box. Perfect. Now, overachiever, you're doing two at the same time. Mike Trees. This is a what, Mike? In or outside the box?
Out.
Yes. The only thing is what? This is a great example because I see many people doing this. You have
That's
to.
a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. And QQ knows this because I will explain. This is a higher time frame zone. Do you guys agree? Yes? No?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because it would be the BC of the next down segment.
So that's a higher time frame zone. Now, do you remember that? Let's say this is a what? A 2 hour. Let's say this is a daily drop-based drop. If you go to a lower time frame, you will see more candles. And you will see formations inside that higher time frame zone. Make sense? So in this example, you can see a rally-based drop inside a higher time frame drop-based drop. Okay? And I love that he pointed out that he just drew the inside zone, a rally-based drop that's not in the box. Why? Because I've seen this a lot. Let's say that the zone was bigger, right? Let's say the zone is here. But you went to a lower time frame and you just drew the rally-based drop. And you take the trade, middle finger you, and then it works. Because the big boss is a higher time frame, okay? But correct. In this example, this zone is not in the breakout segment. Great job. Let's see. Okay, is this, let's see, in the box or outside the box?
That one is outside, so it's not. I guess. Not in the sweet spot, no?
It's in the box, isn't
The
it?
boxes. Again,
It is.
I'm not going to say if the trend is right or wrong. This is not the point right now. I just want you to focus that if you draw a breakout box and the zone is in the box, then it's in the box. Outside of the box would be if you have a drop base rally here. Okay? So as long as your zone is in the green box, it's in the box.
Wow.
Great job.
Got
Jose Perez. Oh, your trends are so sad.
Uh-oh. I thought we were we weren't supposed to talk about trends.
I know. Your boxes are sad. We will work with your boxes later. Okay. Now, this one is in the box or outside the box? Jose? In or out?
Out.
This is tricky. It's like Khalid's. It's like Khalid.
The box outside uptrend.
Inside.
I mean,
Remember.
sorry, inside uptrend.
Yes. Yes. Now, one thing on this time frame, I don't have a downtrend, okay? That's not a downtrend. You're drawing me bing, bing, bam. You're drawing this bing, bing, bam. That's not a downtrend. For it to be a downtrend, this bing has to be higher, okay?
I was like that before.
No problem. I'm not going to work on trend right now, just for you to notice. But let's assume that there was a downtrend, and you say that this zone is not in the box. Now, this is like Khalid's example. You're correct. This zone is not in the breakout segment of a downtrend, but in here, it's different because in here, you have an uptrend. Make sense? So remember, you can have a downtrend and an uptrend at the same time. And this zone is not in the breakout segment of the downtrend, but it is in the breakout segment of the uptrend, okay? So don't get caught on that trap. Make sense? Great example. Let's see, Nico. Supply is shown outside the box. Oh yeah, the drop base drop. This one here. This drop, base, and drop. You see how it's outside the box? Everyone? Great example. This zone is not in the box. It's outside the box. Great job. Let's see. Okay, last two. Ronnie. Oh, is it correct?
It's in the box.
Misunderstanding. So you wanted it outside of that segment, right? Like
correct.
Okay. So I was confused by the lab. Sorry about that.
No worries. I mean, we're here to learn. Let me explain again. You have a downtrend, and all the zones that you have in the breakout segment are considered in the box, correct?
Yes.
In the box. Now, if you have a, let me erase this. Let's say that you have a rally base rally here. That zone is not in the box, not in the box. But what if you have an uptrend in here and you have a zone in here? This zone is considered to be in or outside the box?
Outside.
No, in the box.
In the box.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Okay.
In the breakout segment, hold on, in the breakout segment of the inside trend, because you have two trends. You have an inside uptrend and you have an outside downtrend. So this demand zone is not in the breakout segment of the inside of the outside downtrend, but it is in the breakout segment of this uptrend. You understand now?
Yes, I do understand. Thank you.
Okay. So there's a question. It says, hold on, let me mute everyone for a bit. Okay. The question is as follows. Just to make sure, does that mean we should never take any zones outside the box, or it depends? So this is what I'm going to explain. Just now, I'm not going to get caught in the rabbit hole. You will understand the importance of trading zones in the box, and you will understand when to trade zones outside the box and when not to trade zones outside the box. The purpose of these examples is it's only for you to understand the difference between a zone that's in the breakout segment of a trend and a zone that's not in the breakout segment of a trend. That's it. Further on, I will explain when you can trade zones outside the box and when you shouldn't be doing it. Okay? Did that answer your question, Vivian?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. I think I was missing yaks. Yes, last one. Is this correct, everyone?
No.
I think so.
Looks like it.
Yes, it looks like it's good.
Yes.
Never mind.
No. Hold on. I want to see where you are, like, whether you have a doubt. Which one did you think it was wrong? Which one?
I think the not in the box, like, I don't know. I guess I'm really confused on this exercise. So,
That's okay.
So, okay, because this not in the box zone wasn't inside of the down segment.
Yes.
But I thought because like it's still like within the range of that segment. Like I'm confused about this exercise.
No,
Okay.
I think to make it clear, I think what you just got to be able to identify zones in the breakout segment of a box and understand what those are, right? And then you should be able to distinguish a zone, a valid zone that's not in the breakout segment, because you will have to know that later. So you got to be able to tell the difference, right? So
I'm understanding the concept. I guess I was confused by this exercise.
Oh,
So can
okay.
we just go over this example trigger verbally, please?
Yeah, absolutely. And I
Thank
want to make sure that you go to bed knowing and understanding the exercise because you have to do it, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start. So you have a downtrend. Do you agree?
Yes.
This is the breakout segment of the downtrend. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Is this zone in the breakout segment of a downtrend?
Yes, it is.
Is this zone in this box, in the breakout segment of this downtrend?
No, it's not
No.
in the box.
No, it's not. It's outside. Now you understand? It's outside. It's not here. It has to be inside the red box for it to be in the breakout segment of a downtrend. Like this was in the breakout segment of a downtrend. Let's assume there was a drop-based drop here. This is in the breakout segment of a downtrend. This one, everything from here to the right is not in the box. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I believe where you're getting confused, and I have to address it. Okay? So, okay, here. I will draw it here. No, hold on. I have more real estate here. So you have a downtrend and you have an uptrend. Okay? Now, you have two trends, correct? Now, this zone in here is in the breakout segment of the uptrend. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, this zone is not in the breakout segment of a downtrend because it's a demand zone. You cannot have a demand zone in a downtrend. You understand now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let's do, let's find more examples, please. I want to show her more examples so it gets really clear for her. Susie's saying it's not in the box because it's not an inside uptrend. Is that correct? Susie, which example? The one that's here or the one I drew? Are you talking about this one, Susie? Are you posting the chat? Yes? Okay. So it's not in the box because, okay, she's saying it's not in the box because it's not an inside uptrend. So even if it, so let's say that you have an uptrend in here, okay? If there was an uptrend in here, then it would be in the box or outside the box. Let me draw it in here. You have an uptrend, and then that's a great question, Susie. You have this, and you have a rally-based drop. Is this in the box or outside the box?
Outside the box.
Outside the box. Who else?
Outside the box.
Someone else?
Can't have a rally-based drop on an uptrend.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So it's a rally-based drop. It's a supply zone. So you cannot have supply zones in an uptrend. Make sense? That's why this wouldn't count as in the box. Okay, perfect. You got it. Okay. So please, I would like you guys to find 2 more examples of zones that are in the box and not in the box, please. Come on, Juan.
I've got one coming. I'm just trying to find the right buttons.
Okay. Rasan. Okay. Oh, okay.
There you
Who
go.
wants to give me feedback on this one?
Are you talking to me?
Anyone can chime in. Feedback. Correct, incorrect, yay, nay.
The one at the top is definitely in the box. I'm not sure if I see a zone on the one that says not inside the box. I just see a candle. I see one candle.
Just see
What's
the
that?
location. Just see the location.
If it's in the if that's truly a zone down there, then yeah, it would be in the box.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
Yep. It's in the box. Ronnie, is this example? Or who was it?
It's Ronnie, yeah. So the top one is in the box, but I also feel like the bottom one is in the box too.
Yep. So why do you have not inside? Just to test me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're testing you, Trigger.
Yeah, you're testing me. They're both in the box. Okay.
Good luck with that one.
Huh?
Testing her.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay. Okay, guys, you can stop. I just need a few more. Nicole. Oh, wow, Nicole. Yes. I love this one. Yeah, you freaking everywhere.
She's pulling out a trade log now.
That's a perfect example.
This is fun, guys. Is this now? She tried to trick you. Okay, I'm just giving you the hint.
Yep. Oh yeah, I can see it.
Is this
Nicole, you sneaky.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
In the box, yay or nay?
No.
Not in the box.
Not in the box that's displayed.
There
But
you
it
go.
is in the box.
Yep.
It is in the box, yeah.
Yes. She was trying to trick you.
Cole.
Hey, when it formed, it was not in the box. You had an IRT to it, and it was not in the box.
You have to define what is the box that you're talking about.
No, I was just she's testing us. She's like,
Yeah,
come
she's
on.
testing Trigger. Make sure she's on her game.
It's in the box. She just didn't have them, okay? But this zone is in the breakout segment of an uptrend. You understand? That's why boxes keep you safe, because if you do poo-poo trend, that happens, that you don't understand if it's in the box or outside the box, okay? Great, great, great example.
Yeah, that was a good example, Nicole.
And boxes are not cheap.
Yep. Not cheap. Mikey, wow, overachiever. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's start with the first one. Let me get my tool. Nice. Is this correct?
Yes.
No.
Why?
Oh, hold on here. Hold on. Yeah, it's. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep. I can live with that.
Hey, it's 2 cents above the controlling swing high.
Yes. It's not. It's not in the box. It's above it. Okay. It's not in the box. Make sense? This is a controlling swing high. That's not in the box. You're correct. What about this one? Is that correct or not?
Yes, in the box.
Let me ask, who was the one who was struggling with it? I don't remember her name. Sorry.
It's Ronnie.
Okay. Yeah, this is for you only, okay? Is this correct?
Okay. Yeah, that supply zone inside of the down segment.
What about this one? Is this correct?
Yes, it's in the box.
What about this one? Is this correct?
This is where I'm getting confused, because like it's within that range of the segment, but it's outside of the box.
Yep. So you just answer yourself. It's inside the range, but outside the box. Make sense? So that's how you have to think about it. Oh, it's in the range, but it's not in the box. Okay.
So it's in the next up segment, but before a new down segment, breakout down segment is formed.
In order for this zone to be, let me get rid of the candles so you understand.
Okay.
Let me get rid of everything in here. Now, in order for this to be okay, let me do it like that. Let me do it like that, and let me bring some candles. Let's say that you have price here, 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 and here. Now you have 2 trends. You have an outside downtrend, and you have an inside downtrend, okay? We're not covering this right now. It's going to come later on. I just want you to understand this. This zone would be in the breakout segment of this inside downtrend, and this zone is not in the breakout segment of the outside one. If it's confusing, I would recommend to watch the recording and drill it and drill it and drill it. Makes sense? Because maybe you don't understand because you don't know the difference between an outside trend and an inside trend. Maybe that's why you're not getting it. Okay? Just keep it really simple. Draw a trend. And if you see a zone that is not in the breakout segment, it's outside the box. If you have an uptrend in here and there's a box here, this box is in this uptrend, okay? That's why just teach your brain to have 3 boxes per trend. And if your zone is in a box, it's in the box. If it's in the range, like this one, but not in the box, it's outside.
Okay. That makes that wording makes sense to me. So if it's within the range but not in the box, it's outside.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Very nice.
Happy to help. Let me see. Terminology, the box, yeah. We're referring the box as the breakout segment. Correct. Let's see N bar, last one. Okay, ooh, that's awesome. Now, is this correct? I believe you're Ronnie. Is this correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Is this correct?
Yeah, it's not in the
Awesome. 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 You got it. Now, this is what I would recommend to you. This is fresh, so I would recommend for you tomorrow to practice this, and the day after tomorrow, and only focus on this skill, okay? Because I'm going to explain lots of stuff, but don't get overwhelmed. Focus on this one until you master it. Okay?
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, let's keep going. Let me mute everyone again. Okay, let's get ready to roll. Oh, this is, woof, I love this topic. I love this topic. Okay. Location, 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 location. Location matters. Master the significance of where a zone forms and its impact. All zones are formations, but not all formations are zones, right? Everyone agree? Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Awesome. So, first step, qualify. Qualify the formation. Second step, find the location. I'm going to repeat. Qualify the formation. Find the location. Okay. This is NASDAQ 15-second chart. The time frame is irrelevant. This can be 1 minute, 5, 15, 1 week, 12 months, 1 month, whatever. There are formations all over the place. Not all formations are setups. Not all formations are zones, okay? You can see how I have 800 in here drawn, correct? Now, does this chart look the same as the other one? Yes, no?
No, it's the same, but different format.
Right? It doesn't look the same. Look,
Yes.
look again, look at that. And look at that. It's like, whoa, it's different. And it's the same. Look at the top. 15 seconds NASDAQ. 15 seconds NASDAQ. Now, why I think this is important? Because I've seen this in XLTs. Students asking, what about this zone? What about this zone? What about this zone? What about this zone? They just want to trade every single formation. And again, not all formations are setups. Not all formations are zones. Look at the difference in here. Ah, it doesn't want to cooperate. He says it's late. So, the boxes, you have a downtrend in here. You have a downtrend. You have the last supply zone of a downtrend. That's a setup. You have a drop-based rally formation setup. You have a trend setup. You have a demand zone below the point of imbalance. Above it, you have a trend setup. You have a demand zone above the point of imbalance. At the top, you have a formation setup, a rally-based drop formation setup. Now, with this chart, I want you to understand that there are many different formations, but not every formation it's a setup, okay? So please understand this, that it's really a pity that people are just looking at formations and they just want to trade it. Oh, price is going down. There's a drop-based drop. Let me take it, and then bam, stop out. Oh, there's a rally-based drop to the left. Let me take it. Bam, you can stop out. Okay, it's long. Let me go long. Then a rally-based rally, and bam, stop out. Okay, this happens a lot. I want you to avoid doing that. Okay. How are you going to achieve that? By having your own codified setups. I'm just showing you some of them, but you can see the difference, how organized and tidy this is, right? and the other one is a mess. Okay? Now, let's go and practice that on a real chart. Okay, someone choose a market, any, forex, stocks, futures.
Gold. How about gold?
Okay, what time frame?
Let's go to the 1 hour time frame.
Yuck.
Oh, what's this?
That's tough one. It's a tough one.
Oh, he chose it. That's okay. That's okay. So what are we going to do in here? I want you guys to tell me, because we haven't covered the setups, I just want you to focus in anyone to see if they see a zone in the breakout segment of a trend. And if you do, please draw it using the annotation tool. Do you see a zone in the breakout segment of a trend? If so, draw it, please.
Circle that.
Okay, so Nicole got one correct. She was seeing this as an uptrend when price was here. And well, hold on, clear. Hold on, I'm not going to erase it. So, question, Nicole. Hold on. Yes. Let me draw it. Bing. Was this in an uptrend when it got retested? Let me raise my.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
It was not.
Not yet. Almost, but not yet. In here, yes. In here, yes. This is a zone in the breakout segment of an uptrend. Now, price didn't get back to it, to this one, but yes, it is. Now, yeah, this one, the one who circled this one, correct. This is in the breakout segment of an uptrend, and this is what? An IRT or come around? What is it?
IRT.
IRT.
Yes.
IRT.
Correct. Now, someone else draw this one. This is a demand zone in the breakout segment of an uptrend. Now, what is this? It's an IRT or a come around?
That is a come around.
Come around.
A hot come around or a come around as a downtrend?
No, that just
Uh-oh.
hot. It's
Come
hot. You got a
around.
big long red
It's a
candle.
downtrend.
Come around hot on a downtrend.
So in here, it depends on your rules, guys, okay? It depends. It really depends on your rules. I don't want you to get caught up like, oh, she's right. No. It really, it depends on your rules. Let me explain. You have the downtrend, that's the downtrend, the uptrend, right? And you have the demand zone.
You got to get rid of my perfect zone.
Hold on. Now,
Just get it triggered.
It depends on your rules, really, right? If in your rules, this is a downtrend, then it's a come around as a downtrend, okay? If in your rules, you just see this
it's sideways,
then it's a hot, okay? I'm not saying one is right and the other one is wrong. I'm saying have your own rules and be consistent with it, okay? I wouldn't have considered it in my trade plan as a downtrend because of the structure of the downtrend, and I will cover structure of the downtrend furthermore. To me, that's just sideways, and this is a hot arrival, okay? Both are correct, I just have different rules, and I will explain why in the next section. Okay, Paul, he drew this guy in here. Is this in the box or outside the box?
In the box.
In the box.
Would be in the box.
And was this an IRT or a come around?
That was an IRT.
An IRT.
Yes, good job. job, everyone. What else? What else do you see, guys? You see something else?
Here. I see a lot of sideways up there towards the front, so
You're
I don't
pointing
see.
at a IRT. I'm sorry, you're pointing at a
Okay, Lisa, you have
sorry,
one.
Mike Trees is pointing.
Yeah, that would be.
Okay, let me first review this one from Lisa. Okay, oh, this is great example, Lisa. I'm happy. I'm really happy that you chose this one. Now, Lisa, same thing in here. This, I know, I understand that it looks like an uptrend. You have a low, high, ba-di-ba, ba-di-ba. Fine, fine, fine. Just like in here, right? You have a high, low, lower, high. Fine, 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 fine. The thing is that, what is it?
That's sideways. That's chaka, chaka, chaka.
Chaka, chaka. That's what we call chaka, chaka. Okay? Chaka, chaka. But you're correct, Lisa. If you say this is an uptrend in your rules, then this is a demand zone in the breakout segment of an uptrend. Yes, yes, you're correct. Now, I'm not sure this one you're saying because it's the controlling swing high of the downtrend? Mike, was that you?
Sorry, muted. Yes.
Okay. Yep. Okay, hold on. You had it when it created this, right? And then this retest.
That's the first one IRT, and then I would say.
But hold on. Because let me draw my boxes. So this is when the zone formed right here. Correct?
Yes.
And this is in the box. And then you have, no, hold on. Was it this one? No. I think it was
one right above there, right?
Yeah, it was at the controlling swing high.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so here and here. So for it to qualify, the test was this one.
Right, I see.
Because otherwise, you would have been trading. Hold on, let me get rid of the candles. You see how in that test, you didn't have anything?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So after the downtrend formed, then yes, you have the retest, okay, which was the green candle. Okay, there's another one no one is saying. It's in my face.
Trigger, I'm sorry, Trigger, to interrupt you. I'm questioning the your drop-based drop that you drew on that chart. That area is all sideways. Why didn't you drop all the way down to the lower part of the chart?
Well, I was just recreating the zone that Mike drew, which was this one.
That's right, but I would have gone lower because all these candles are sideways. You've got equal lows.
Well, in here you have a breakout. Make sense? Like, hold on. I know where you're getting confused. I know it. I just know it. You don't see anything now to the left. Just focus on the one to the right. Do you have a downtrend?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me get rid of it so you can understand it again.
But I see what he was getting at is that where he had his rally base drop.
This one.
No, that was mine. His was the lower one, the next.
Oh, I haven't gone through that one. I'm talking about this one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this one, guys. The one here, okay?
Okay.
I'm talking about this one only, right now. Okay? Stay with me. Now, I don't really remember the other one he drew. Can you draw it again, Mike, please?
I think he was looking. let me get the circle. I think he was looking here at that rally base drop because this candle movement, this down segment broke the sideways kind of channel we were in. So that
You
is
mean
that
that
correct?
you mean that it continued the downtrend?
Well, it continued the downtrend, but it broke out of the sideways channel that was, if you remove the white box.
Oh, there's nothing else in here. What candles? There's nothing. I don't see anything in there. There's no candles.
True.
No candles. I wanted to focus only on the right side. That's
Gotcha.
something that people fall in the trap. They look left. Don't look left right now. Focus here with me. Okay? Only in this piece of information. Is this zone in the breakout segment of a box of a downtrend? Yes.
Yes.
Now, again, remember what I said in the beginning. We all have different rules for what we call a zone, okay? Let me get rid of everything again. Now, do you see more examples? Or that's it? That's everything you guys saw? Nothing else? That's MSU, it'll do.
Did you look over at this
That's
with
what I
the
was looking
original?
at over there.
Which one? Which one? Which one? Mike, you're drawing something? Okay, you have a supply zone. You don't have on this, we don't have more information. That's it. So this is just a segment down.
Oh, yeah, because it didn't close above that. Got it. Yep.
This is just a segment down. Come on, guys. The one who know me, which zone I'm seeing, that's shouting at me. Which one is it? It's a supply zone. And it's my favorite. No. I'm going to give you another hint. This is a daily stick to the left. You don't see it, but trust me, it's there. That's the curve. That's the curve. Which one?
Yep, I get it.
Come on, Nicole. Come on, Nicole. Yes. 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 That bugger, that's the stick, that setup. Yep. Yep. That's the one. Just shout at me like, I'm here. This one. That guy. Okay. That's another one I saw. So what do I want to get up with this? That when you're trading, don't get caught up in the moment and don't just see a formation and want to trade it. Don't.
But Sugar,
Okay?
on that stick, that I mean,
right.
I guess that's not in. That wasn't in a trend. That wasn't that wasn't even an exercise, was it? Or was
I
it?
wouldn't. I'd
I
struggle with
say
that.
you can find a zone in the box or outside the box.
Oh, is that what? Okay, all right. I was
Any.
all right.
Any.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Now, is this zone in a box one?
Is that zone in the box?
The one
It's
I
in a
have?
big sideways box. No,
Is
I
it?
don't see it. That one right there, I don't see that as being in a box. I mean,
No, it's a
that
formation.
just says formation.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Great job. Lisa?
Yes, this
Okay.
is a stick.
Yep. Okay, yep, I give you that one. You have a stick in there. Good job. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, here comes the fun part. Location. Asking permission to the higher time frame to see where your zone is located. You see to the left, you see the demand on right? The 30-minute rally base rally, you see it, right, guys? Yes?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. This one in here. That one. Okay. It's one of my setups, right? We qualify the formation. Okay, let's say it's one of your setups. Okay, you qualify it. Then, where is the lower time frame zone located relative to the higher time frame? So you leave the zone, right, Mark, and you go to the higher time frame to see where your zone is. Or if you have 3 charts or 4 charts, you can just sync the zone and see where it's located on the daily, on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. Make sense? So this was a 30-minute zone. And if I go to the daily, do you see where it is? Everyone? You guys see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
trigger, and this has always confused me. So I'm just going to ask the question. I understand the concept about the location, where it is in a higher time frame. If it's not in the right location, a higher time frame, then really don't want to take that because you're in the middle of sideways and the daily. So, but my question is when we say located, the term asking permission to the higher time frame to see where the zone is located. Are you just is that just mean just go to a higher time to see where he is? I don't understand by asking permission, that whole phrase of asking permission.
Okay, I'm going to explain.
There must be something else that I'm missing.
Yeah, fair. I have tunnel vision. I'm in a 30 minutes and I see this zone and I want to trade it. Correct?
Okay, I follow
Limit
you.
entry, stop, and the next event, boom. You're like, what the heck? What happened? Then you go and see where this zone was located relative to the higher time frame. And guess what? Your zone was just an IRT to a daily base drop.
Okay.
You understand now?
Okay. Yep. But it's
so hold on. So okay, hold on. So you see the zone.
Yep.
And the term asking permission to the higher time frame means I'm going to ask the big boss to see if I can keep going long or not. That's really what it is.
Okay, all right. So it's
the big boss to see if you should go long or not. So you draw your zone and then you have to find the time frame. This is a 30 minutes. You have to keep going 1 hour, 4 hours. So this is the thing, Juan. This is a what? Hold on. This is going to be fun. Hold on. This is a what?
Well,
this is a what?
That would be a downtrend.
And what's a downtrend in a higher time frame?
A higher time would be a drop-based drop.
And what's this on the daily?
On the daily, that's a drop-based drop right there.
Exactly. So that's why I'm telling you guys to have that skill. I'm on the 30 minutes and I see a downtrend.
Yep.
Automatically, I have to think this downtrend is a higher time frame drop-based drop. That's my first thought. Ooh, okay. And I'm going long in a rally-based rally against a daily drop-based drop.
So you should get, in essence, run over.
Well, that's why you have to ask permission. Meaning, if on the daily, this is a drop-based drop, and it's an IRT to it, this lower time frame zone has no chance.
Yep.
You understand? That's what I mean. You have to ask permission to the higher time frame to see if you can still go long or not. So if this is just, hold on. If this is just, hold on, let me get rid of everything. If this,
that'd be like that red candle. No?
If this is just an IRT to a higher time frame, what am I doing in here?
Yeah, suicidal.
So that's what I mean with you need.
Yeah, because that phrasing always confused me.
Okay, so just think about this. I want to go long. I need to ask permission to the higher time frame to see if I can keep going long.
Okay.
Rephrase it. Okay.
Yep.
So this is an example. You have a 30 and it's just an IRT to the daily. Your chances are not on your side.
So that zone is like a nemesis, right? Nemesis.
Correct.
And if you just like what you say, location, then the nemesis, most chances is failing.
No.
Because it's close to the higher time frame.
Hold on.
Zone.
Keep me in this rabbit hole, please. I don't want to go further. This is a nemesis. Yes, it's correct. This is like a small rabbit hole, okay, everyone? Small rabbit hole. This is a nemesis, Lisa. It's Lisa, right? because this is a controlling the downtrend, correct? Now, don't remember the nemesis. If this is a nemesis and the higher time frame is up, this nemesis, even though it's in a downtrend, is most likely to work because the big boss is up. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused. And I don't want to go through the nemesis yet and stop because we haven't covered it yet. Okay, but yes, your thought is correct. It will be considered a nemesis because it's high on the curve, but that's not what I want you to see. What I want you to see is the location on the higher time frame, which is, look where it is. It just made an IRT to a higher time frame drop-based drop. What are you doing going long? Okay, that's really the purpose of this exercise. I want you to see where your zone is located on the higher time frame. Okay, and I'll be honest, this topic, so Davis explained it. I'm not sure if Nicole knows the exact XLT. It's available. I have it recorded like TD advanced stuff. It took me months to get this stuff. It's tough. Because he was saying, why are you going long? Yeah, for example, in this case, why are you going long in a lower time frame after you have an IRT to a daily supply zone? Okay, that took me a lot of time to get it. I'm showing it to you so you can practice it. So draw your zone, go to the higher time frame. How high the time frame? Find it. Oh, if I know that a downtrend is a drop-based drop on a higher time frame, you have to go and find the drop-based drop, as simple as that. Okay?
Trigger,
Can I ask you a quick question?
For the purpose of your exercise, it's very clear. I feel like people get ahead and are looking at more information than you're discussing and asking questions. But just so you know, for the purpose of your exercise, it's clear. And I'm ready to go to the next step.
Okay,
But
awesome.
I think people are asking questions with like more information or more. It's like they're bringing more to it than what you're talking about.
Yeah, yes.
But just so you know, what you're talking about is very clear. And
Awesome.
I'm ready to keep going.
Great job. Someone else? No?
Yeah, yes, Trigger. Just a very quick question on the last chart we had.
Okay.
I can see that you have a rally-based rally there on the 30-minute chart, but why didn't you go to a 4-hour chart and look for a supply zone?
Because I already have the skill to see the higher time frame in the lower time frame, and I know that a downtrend is a drop-based drop on a higher time frame. So I know that I have to look for the drop-based drop, because if I go to the 4-hour, I will just see a downtrend. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if you're aware, but I have been building the skill, right? I show you how to find Waldo. I show you how a daily looks on a 4-hour and a 1-hour. I showed you how a drop-based drop is a downtrend in a lower time frame. I've been showing you many skills in these few hours, and that's why I say each skill, guys, you have to practice it. Okay, it's not just like, yeah, let's keep going. No. Each specific skill, you have to practice it until you put everything together. Okay, let me continue to the next one.
Thank you.
No problem. Same thing in here. Look right. 30 minutes, right? That's the same example, actually, for your question. Look at the 30 minutes. Look how it looks like on the 1-hour. Look how it looks like in the 4 hours. So I'm happy that I can answer your question in here. And look how it looks like on the daily. You see it? Let me go back so you don't. Yes, March. It's the same, but here I have it with more detail for you. Okay? 30-minute demands on how it looks like on the 1-hour. I even have an orange line so you see where it is. Okay? It's the same zone on the 1-hour where it is, and this is where it is on the 4-hour. Remember what I told you? On the 4-hour, you will just see a downtrend and see. Do you see it?
Yes, I do.
but it's not enough. It's more powerful, the IRT on the daily, than the retest of the last supply zone of a downtrend. Make sense?
Yes.
And this is why I told you guys, you have to go to the highest time frame where you see the zone, and that's the arrival. You have the example right here in your face, guys.
Yep, that makes it very clear.
Look at that.
Yep.
Maybe some people say it's an uptrend. Okay, that's your uptrend. What's your uptrend on a higher time frame? It's just an IRT to a supply zone. Okay, this is the skill I want you guys to practice. Just keep it simple. Draw your zone, step 1, and then sync it in the daily 4 hour and 1 hour. Or if you are in a 4 hour, then sync it with a monthly, weekly, and daily. Okay? But I want you to understand the exercise so you can go and practice it. Is it clear in the slide?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, thank you.
Another one. This is heating oil. Look left. Look my Waldo. 15-minute supply zone. Where is it? On the 1 hour. Ooh, okay. It just stacked the drop base rally. You have to know the location of it, because remember, guys, this is what happens. We get tunnel vision. We see the zone. You say, look, trigger, it's in the box. It's the trend maker. Yeah, I'm going to take it. It's just one Waldo, just one base. And you take it and then you get drawn over. And you're like, why? Your stuff doesn't work. And then I ask you, do you know where you were in the higher time frame? No, what's that? And then I tell you, go to the 1 hour. Oh, were you aware that you have hit that drop base rally? No. So that's what I want you guys to see. You get tunnel vision and you forget about all this stuff. So this skill is just to know the location. Where is the location of my zone relative to the higher time frame? Okay. Another one. Actually, it's the same one, but with more detail. That 15-minute, how it looks like on the 1 hour, how it looked like, where was it on the 4 hour, where was it on the daily? Make sense? You see it? That's the 15. That's where it was on the 1 hour, where it was on the 4 hour, and where it was on the daily. Now, why do you guys think that this setup was successful, even though it had hit already the 1 hour drop base rally? Why do you guys think that it worked?
Supply zone in a downtrend.
I think it was.
Why?
I think it was a.
It's
a
come
around. It's a come around trade down. Down, right?
Why is it a come around, guys?
Yes.
Why is this a come around, everyone?
It's on a daily come around.
No, but I'm talking about this one. This is my entry. Why they come around? On the daily, I just want you to understand where the zone was. I'm not talking about this one. Forget about, this is not the zone I'm trading. The zone I'm trading is the one in the orange one. You see the orange? That's the zone. That's the one. So this is an IRT. And the location of that zone relative to the 1 hour, it was in here. My question is, why did this zone work even though, let me go back. Let me go back so you follow me. You see that it has hit the drop base rally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So your profit zone was not that good, isn't it? So why do you think that the setup worked?
I think it worked because of something you mentioned earlier. That candle, that red candle, it's on a downtrend, and
you're close. You're close.
There's opportunity there because it's
a drop base drop.
Same trend, daily 4 hour. All of those are downtrend.
Oh, great job. So this worked because you had an okay, you have a daily downtrend, you have a 4-hour downtrend, and you had an inside downtrend, right? This zone, let me go back so you see it. This zone was on a 15-minute downtrend, isn't it? Isn't it? This zone is in a 15-minute downtrend. So if you have a daily downtrend, a 4-hour downtrend, and you have an inside downtrend, then that's why this zone has more power, because you're trading with the higher time frame trend. Okay, small rabbit hole, sorry, small rabbit hole. Just know the location of it on the higher time frame. Okay. Okay, last lap will do. One of my favorite slides.
Perfect.
Okay. This is the drill. This is the last one, okay? We finish with this. Find a lower time frame zone, 30, 15, 5, in the breakout segment of a trend. Then, utilizing the 3-chart format, daily, 4-hour, and 1 hour, synchronize your lower time frame zone into the 3-chart format. And third, you have to tell me where does your lower time frame zone live in relation to the higher time frame. Do you guys understand the exercise? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So basically, I'm asking you to do this.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay. And when you're done, please post your link in the chat. And I will review it. Nicole and Juan and Nildu, you can use your trade log, you know. That's a fair game. Just post examples of your trade. You have them already. Okay, end bar. Okie dokie. So we have the Aussie dollar on the 15. Okay, it's in a 4-hour.
It's a daily 4-hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, so that's where it is on the 15. And then let me change my color of my annotation tool. This is where it is on the 15. Now my question in bar is, I know where it is. Know that if you scrunch your candles, you will have a downtrend, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to let people know because I said in a downtrend. So this
Yeah,
is
it was gonna be very little tiny, so I just made it a little bigger.
Okay, so yeah, it's correct. It's in a downtrend, first check mark. So this was a 15. So then you went to the 4-hour and you see where the location is on the 4-hour. And then you went to the weekly, but you're just too zoomed in. Do you mind getting rid of the volume and
Yeah, okay.
Please? Yes. And
Let
it's
me do
tough because the Aussie, it's tough right now. It's all sideways. It's tough. Meaning I want to see
Mm-hmm.
if you
Got
have
it.
a higher time frame trend to back this setup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe you find it in a higher time frame. I know the daily and I'm not sure about the weekly. It looks like it doesn't. Okay, we have one.
I changed it. I changed
Okay.
it to a daily.
You did? You posted?
Not yet.
Ah, okay. Let me just go through yours before I click on Juan's.
Here you go.
Okay, let me see. Okay, you can see the downtrend. Perfect. And then you can see that it's on a 4-hour. Well,
Downtrend.
now it's in a downtrend, but okay. But on the daily, it's sideways, correct?
Yes.
So the point is,
Well,
come on, where? What's the trend on the daily?
okay. But to me, it's still downtrend. Okay.
On the daily, where are the 3 boxes for a downtrend? You just have a segment down in here.
I see
And
what you're saying. Okay. Okay. If you're looking at it, yep. If you include that, sure.
if you didn't have this wick, then I would say you had an uptrend. Makes sense? If you didn't have this wick, but you have that and it ruined it. So you only have this. That's why I'm saying it's sideways. Make sense?
Okay.
Because you have this.
Right. Got it.
That. So, for example, Juan, to your question, asking permission to the higher time frame. Let's say that you want to trade this setup. Right now, it's in a downtrend. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
If price continues, will this zone be in a downtrend or not?
It will not be.
It will not be in a breakout segment.
Exactly. It wouldn't be. But let's say that price would come back right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to ask permission to the higher time frame. Where is that located? On the 4-hour. Oh, it's a pocket of points to go up. Makes sense? Because just require candles. And on the daily, I don't have a downtrend to back it. That's when you have to have your rules like, see the proximal confirmation. Okay? That's what the exercise is about, knowing where you are. Let me see. Juan. Okay, you're cheating, Juan. You're going to your trade log. That's okay.
No, this is like just
Okay.
this is not,
You could. That's okay.
But
so this is Rudy. That's the 30 minutes.
Yep.
And then that's where the 30 minutes is on the 4-hour. Okay.
Yep.
And that's where it's on the daily. Okay.
Correct.
So then, Juan, this is how you ask permission to the higher time frame. Do I want to take this if it comes back relative to the location of where it is? Okay, that's how you do it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, to me, I would not. I mean, that looks the only thing that looks like. I mean, they're both going down, but on the higher time frames. But, like when I look at the daily, it looks like when I zoom out, it looks like it's all sideways action there.
Yep, you don't have a downtrend.
So yeah,
Good
I don't have any trend even on the 4-hour. So I wouldn't take that. I guess the moral of the story is I shouldn't take that trade because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so 30 on the 15 and 5. So this is okay. So you're doing the other way around. You want to see how the 30 looks like on the 15 and how it looks like on the 5. Okay, and then on the higher time frame. Great job. That's a super achiever. He went up and down. Look at that. He overachieved. Overachiever. Okay, so that's on the 30. You don't even see it because you have one candle. It's a week to week. Then on the 4-hour, you see where it is. And then on the daily, you see where it is. Great job. Great job. Let me just close some tabs. Let's see, someone else. Ronnie, can I take a screenshot of the lab rules? Yes. Hold on. Here it is.
What's
I
that?
take the screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bye-bye. Okay. That's 15 minutes. Okay. And where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it synced. I see the 15, but I don't see it in here. Do you see it, Juan? I don't see it, right? It's not synced. You have to sync the zone. Just right click and sync in the layout, and then you will sync it because you didn't sync it in here.
Use the line, take that orange
Yeah.
line or something.
Escape. Okay, we have one. We're cheating. We said less than 1 hour, but it's okay. So we have a 1 hour. Oh, it's not synced though, is it? No.
No, I don't see it. Not synced. That's got to get synced. Otherwise, we
Yeah.
can't see where it's at.
Yeah, you have to sync it. Okay, right click and sync in layout so we can see where it is on the higher time frame. Let's see. Nicole.
Nicole's got some good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So she has a 10-minute in here. So that's a 10-minute. And this is where the 10-minute looks like, where the location of the 10-minute on the 1 hour. The location of the 10-minute on the 4 hour. The location of the 10 minutes on the daily. Great job. Great job, Nicole. Great job, great job, great job. Who else? Ratma.
Sugar.
Yeah.
When you're asking permission on the higher time frame,
Yeah.
is the permission a
To keep
general sense that you're going in the right direction, or is permission
yes.
a specific location? Just
yes.
okay.
To see if you're going in the right direction and if you have hit curve. Because remember that the best example is that you have a 1 hour uptrend and you're trading a demand zone in the uptrend and you're so happy, and then this happens. And it's because you were not aware that this on a higher time frame was an IRT to a drop-based drop on a daily. Make sense? That's
Yes.
what I mean. Okay?
Thank you.
That's the purpose of it. No problem. So this is Ratma, 30 minutes, and you have a 4 hour. Okay, but we need more. We need daily, okay? Okay, guys, I will do a couple more because it's almost 10. Okay, let's do 3 more. So you have, which one is it though? Which one is it in here?
It's the 1 hour on the right. Yeah.
This one, okay. So it's, okay, so it's this one where it is on the 5 hour, okay, and where it is here, right? On the daily.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So in this instance, you should ask permission to the higher time frame to see if this zone was nested on a higher time frame zone. Okay, which in this case it was nested on a 5 hour drop-based drop. Great example. Okay, 2 more. 2 more. Target. You have the one, you're cheating. It's 30, 15, or 5. You have the 1 hour. Where is the 4 hour? And where is it? Okay, so in here, you can see that this 1 hour was nested in the proximal line of a daily. You understand what I mean? That's why it's important to see the location. Make sense now? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all those
Thank
are
you.
all going up. So that would
And
be a
this
good
is
trade.
this is at the proximal line of a daily rally-based rally.
Yep.
Okay. 2 more and we're out. It'll do. It'll do. Oh, this look like Bashir's chart. It'll do.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta realize I'm at 3 screens sideways now.
Yes,
So
yes.
Here, all the way.
it does look like crap, doesn't it?
It'll do. Is that a type 1, type 2, or type 3?
Hey, what's the difference? Show me not one that isn't, but
No,
1,
no,
2, or
no.
3.
That's way too zoomed in for Bashir. You can see colors on that chart.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true. It's true. Okay. So this is the 1 hour, but his zone is in the 15 minutes.
minute look like, yeah.
And this is where it is on the 4 hour. And this is where it is on the daily. So in this case, you can see that this zone is nested in a 4 hour demand zone. So in essence, you would be refining the 4 hour entry on a 15 minutes. Make sense? Yes, no?
Yes. Oh.
That's why I'm saying, see where the location is. Is it nested on a higher time frame? Yes, it is. Where is it on the higher time frame? Oh, I'm in the red
Look at
monster.
that.
I'm in the red monster. I'm in
That
curve.
would concern me, right? I mean,
Yeah.
wouldn't that concern because
But one more higher. Makes sense? The point is, know the location. Okay? Last one. Mikey. Oh, is it the same?
it looks
Mike?
like the same.
Mike.
Sorry.
Post
Do
the.
that one more time.
Okay. So you have a 15-minute baby zone in there. Oh, you see here it's nested in a 4 hour drop-based drop.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense? So that's what I want you guys to understand. Is it nested on a higher time frame? Has it hit curve? Where is it relative to the higher time frame? Is it just an IRT to a higher time frame supply zone and I'm going long? Okay, now last one from Lisa, and we're out. Lisa. Ooh, what's that, Lisa?
Okay,
What's the thing way at the
for
bottom?
okay, I didn't find a good zone in 30 minutes or 1 hour, but 4 hour has job-based job and break that low. But this is very close to the high time frame. It's close to the demand zone. It's IRT to the rally-based rally.
Hold on. So this zone is this zone.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, perfect. I know what okay. You just need to change the color. This should be green.
Yeah, that's
yes.
But this is a good example, Lisa, and I'm happy that you posted this. So let's say that you're trading this drop-based drop. You have to see the location on the higher time frame. Oh my goodness, I have hit curve. Make sense? Do I want to keep going short?
Right.
That's why you need to ask permission to the higher time frame, because let's say that you're not aware of this green monster and you want to keep going short and you stop out. You're like, why? Well, because you just made a retest to a demand zone that made the uptrend. Okay, that's the exercise, guys.
Yeah.
Asking permission to the higher time frame to see if you can keep going short, long, and to see where you are in the curve, basically, which we haven't touched curve or trend, but we will. Okay, everyone?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
No worries.
Pablo said, yep. Thank you, Ronnie.
No worries.
Trigger, I'm ready to make money. I don't need more classes. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Let me know how that works out, Jose.
Going all in.
So guys,
He's like
please.
Bet in the house.
This was amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
I love it.
I'm glad you like it. This is for next class. So
Excellent.
guys, please, you have the recording. You can take screenshots. Please practice. I just want to go back. Hold on. I just want to go back and review all the stuff that we learned. Okay? So this, please, drill it. the arrivals, okay? That's important. Work on the arrivals, be consistent, okay? What else? How to find Waldo, guys. The relations between zones and trend. How a zone is a what in a lower time frame, everyone?
It's a drop
Did you-
base
Zone
drop
is
if
base
it's
drop or
It's
rally
trend.
rally base
It's
drop.
trend.
or it's a trend.
So yeah,
Trend.
drill that. Drill how to see a higher time frame zone and lower time frame. So you see all the skills I'm showing to you. Know the difference between a zone that it's inside the box versus outside the box. The location. What's the location of my zone? Okay, we're not talking about trends yet, guys. It's only zones. What's the location of my zone? Okay, so I've shown you different skills. I know it's fast, and you have to work on these skills one at a time. Okay, this is like lifting weights. This is finding wallets 5 pounds, then zones and threads another 5 pounds. So you cannot go to the next one until you master the previous one. Okay, everyone?
And then we're gonna go over the significance of page 11 and 12, the significance of each of those and why they're important, which ones are better than another one, and what are the pluses and minus, advantages, disadvantages of each of these IRTs or CATs,
Yep.
why
And
they're
guess
important.
what?
I know you got to build on things.
Yep. So
Okay.
I'm just getting you ready,
Right.
building it step by step,
Mhm.
so we can get to, hold on, I'm looking for it. I'm building it up for you guys to get to here, to market context and sequence of events. That's where we're going to go through all of that. Okay.
Great.
But if people still don't understand the difference between an IRT and a come around, then they're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Understand what I mean? That's why it's very, very important to build the basics. Like Waldo.
But even, and just to be honest with you, Trigger, I don't ever remember going through core strategy talking about Waldo or something. I don't even remember, maybe it did.
Listen, Juan,
So-
I learned everything from OTA. The person who taught us how to find the time frame that gives you the best picture for the trend and zone was Jordan.
Okay.
He was the one who taught us. Find the time frame that gives you the best picture for the zone and the trend. So he did it, right? It's not, this is everything that I learned in OTA.
No, I understand. I just don't remember them stressing this, the importance of it.
Yeah.
They just, okay, here's a zone. Okay, it looks good.
And Todd Davis taught us that you have to find the highest time frame where the zone is, and you have to see the arrival and the context in there. He did
in that time frame, in the time frame where you yep, and that, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I got all this from you. I mean, this is like I'm saying, how to be paying you, not.
No, but I learned it from OTA, right?
Okay.
And
Yep, they
again,
don't cover it. That's all I was saying. I mean,
it's in the XLTs. It's in where they are available, right, Nicole?
yeah, I'm sure if you years ago, but I mean, in those XLTs, the ones that they save that are important stuff, and just going through court the last time I went through it, it's like they don't even talk all the, they don't get to
That's
the
what we
details.
call this advanced concepts.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, no, I'm just giving you a compliment there. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Trigger.
No
Yeah,
problem.
nice job, Trigger. Thank you.
Awesome job.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. So
Thank you,
Trigger.
Nicole, thanks for your help.
Thank you,
So guys,
Trigger.
hold on.
Thank you, guys.
Here. So Wednesday, 7 to 10 again. Okay?
Okay.
And review,
I will be there.
review, and if you have questions, just put them in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Trigger.
Okay?
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
everyone.
All right.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Bye, y'all.
Nicole? Hold on, Nicole.
Bye.
Oh, all right, Mary. Oh, wait.
Hold on, I need to do. Okay, now I found it. Pause. No, stop the recording. Okay.